What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy Thanksgiving to those that celebrate it. I already did Thanksgiving earlier because my daughter came to visit early, so I wanted to make sure that I cooked her a big Thanksgiving meal. But I know a lot of my loved ones are celebrating today, so happy Thanksgiving to them, and happy Thanksgiving to all you guys that are watching it. Not many of you, but we're growing. We're growing slowly but surely. Today, guys, we're gonna look at a gaming token called Shrapnel. It recently came out. It has a lot of hype. It has a lot of buzz. The game looks pretty good, and I've been looking at it. I actually bought into it last night, and I bought some more today. But I'm still kind of. Normally, what I do is I buy tokens and I hodl. This one might be a little different. We're gonna take a look at everything to see if this is something that you should look at and might be of interest in building a position in this game called Shrapnel. If you haven't heard of it, I don't know. I guess you're not really too much into crypto, because I mean this thing is everywhere, and it's interesting that it's on the Avalanche ecosystem. And if you believe in Avalanche, I think it'll probably do good. This game will probably do good. Gaming is a huge, it's going to be a huge narrative in the coming bull run, so you do want to have some exposure to that. So today we're going to take a look at Shrapnel. All right. So without further ado, let's do this. And normally the new games get the new projects get the most play, right? I mean, normally they do really well in a bull market. All right, this one just came out, so the timing is pretty good. You can buy it on KuCoin, is where I buy it. You can get it on Trader Joe, because again, it's on the Avalanche network, right? Bybit, Ocean, KuCoin, Trader Joe, Bybit. All right, those are probably the ones that I would buy it in. HTX, I don't know what that is, but that's pretty cheap. 1872, 18 cents from the all-time low, which is only 14 days ago. It was at 7 cents, and it's up 157% since then. But again, this thing is just getting started. All-time high was 4 days ago, and it's down 17%. Now, the thing is, a lot of times, what we see with these tokens, these new tokens, is they pump up high and then they drop for a while, right? Before, if they're good, eventually pumping up again. So that's kind of the risk getting in too early. I like to wait for the hype dies down. That's why I've been waiting, because I have heard of it in the presale or whatever it was. I think it was some type of presale. A lot of people in the community have been talking about Shrapnel. The game looks pretty cool, so we're gonna take a look at that. The market cap, these are things that I don't like are these numbers right here. Okay, market cap 43 million already, so it's pretty high up there. 4 million in volume, down 71% in the last 24 hours. Circulating supply, this is what I don't like. 231.9 million out of 3 billion. All right, the fully diluted market cap is 562 million already. All right, so I mean that's crappy. That's crappy. And I know that video games usually have crappy tokenomics. This is pretty bad. And so for me, because I do want to get some type of exposure on the hype, I might just trade it. And I'm not a trader, and I normally just buy and I hold and I wait. But this one, you know, if it does pump because of the hype, you know, shortly, then I'll just sell. You know, even if it does a 30, 40, 50%, or maybe it does a 1x in the short term, or I'm sorry, if it does a 2x or a 3x, then I will sell and put it into other projects, because the tokenomics are pretty bad. But other stuff looks really good. All right, and then I did find out, as far as the tokenomics, more or less what's going to be around in 2025. But let's take a look at the address first. Again, it's on Avalanche chain, right? 4,925 holders. It's a shooter game. We'll see the website in a little bit. This is interesting. The supply, there is in the top 10. You know, anywhere from 39% to 1%. And Avalanche, it doesn't really show contracts. I think this is 39% is probably something along the lines of for rewards and all that stuff. We'll see the breakdown in a little bit. So I don't think this is an individual. I don't think these are individuals anywhere here. 9, 10 that own 1.24%, 1.59%, and 1.95%. Right, because they could potentially jump and lower the price. But beyond that, after the top 10, it's 0.0, it's 0.7, 0.3, 0.2. So that's fine. This one says Mexi Global. All right, so let's see. I'd be interesting to try to find out what these are, the top 10. So that's some type of slight concern. The website. You can find Twitter and Discord here. I don't know, for whatever reason I can't get into their Discord to ask questions, so that's one thing. And they don't have a Twitter, so that's another thing. I wasn't able to do that part, and I do like to do that part. But there is a lot of hype. Let's look at their social, their Twitter. All right, they're very active. Out of Seattle, Washington. 163,000 followers. All right, 459,000 views here. I write about this one. This is something that they have pinned on November 8th. It just came out. This is the game. Looks pretty good. It's a shooter, right? It's a shooter, but it's like apparently a AAA game. All right, to a lot of hype. There's money behind it. The team apparently is really good. So kind of looks kind of like a Fab Welt, but just to more polished. Although I think percentage-wise, Fab Welt could probably do better, right? Even though because it's smaller cap. Right there, they have 1.9 thousand people tuned in on November 22nd, which was yesterday, to hear this. 19,000. I mean, like the numbers are good. There is a lot of interest in this game. 3.5 thousand views, 34,000 views on this. It's 21 hours ago. They're very active, which is good. Which is very, very good. This is their link hub. We're gonna take a look at their official website. Pretty cool. There's money behind this game, guys. Absolutely. All right, the website looks pretty good. A little slow to load, but that's okay. The world is yours. Everything looks good, right? Looks like it could be a good game. The community about us. AAA team. All right, that's the team. Had a studio. Don Norbury. Everyone looks serious. Slightly older, which is good, right? Which is, I think, a good thing, not a bad thing. A mix, right? As it gets down the line, there's some younger people. They all look relatively smart, so that's good. They all look like they're not trying to rug us, and I'm pretty sure it's not a rug. It looks good, right? Team looks strong. A lot of experience. What did they say up here? We're a unique team of designers, producers, artists, programmers working on the nexus of games, television, movies, and graphic novels. Collectively, we produce some of the biggest franchises in entertainment: Halo, Call of Duty, Westworld, and many more. So that's pretty cool. That should say a lot. This is the white paper. All right, it's a nice looking white paper. So again, there's money behind it. They put a lot of thought and effort into this token right here. All right, so let's take a look at this. Community rewards 33%. That's what might be in the contract. Team and advisors 27%. Seed token holders 20%. Team and advisor unlock schedule. Cliff months 12. Total unlock from GTE 60 months. So they do have an unlock schedule, and this is what I thought. This is what I saw. And around 24 months is right here, the Shrapnel unlock schedule, right? So around 24 months, two years basically, around 2025, the end of 2025, right around here, about 50%. 50% will be in percent of the supply unlocked. So about 50% will be unlocked. So that leads me to believe it's more or less 1.5 billion that'll be unlocked that'll be in circulation more or less at the time when I think it'll be a bull run. So there is some dilution. That's what gives me pause. All right. So the based on that, we can go here in coin perspective and put in, right, 1.5 billion. And I could be wrong, and I hope I am. So because these numbers would be elevated a bit more. So a gaming token, if it's like one of the top ones, and this one could be, right, it could do a $10 billion market cap. That would only be a 38x at a price of $7.14. A 38x is nothing to be like, oh, horrible. But there are other higher risk plays, or maybe this is or similarly risk plays that could give you a bigger exit. So that's something to think about. I'm not going to put a huge amount of money into it. There's a lot of projects that I like more. but it seems like a good project and it's got hype. And again, I might just instead of sitting there and hodling, I might actively look to take swing trade it, to look to take profits a lot quicker. You know, if it does like a 2x, you know, if it even does 50%, I'll take out some money, a little bit of money that I take out all of it and put it in something else. All right, but it's interesting, you know, and maybe it could do more, like a 1 billion market cap, you know, which I'm pretty sure there's something like this could get to. Should be right around here. It's only on a 3x, 70 cents. All right, so I mean that's kind of like you know, but I mean it looks good. It looks good. Everything looks pretty good about it. Looks legit, and again, there is a lot of hype and obviously a lot of attention, as you can see from the Twitter. But that's Shrapnel, and I'm sure some of you guys heard about it now. You know, if you know more about it, leave a comment down there. Let me know what you know about it, if you're in this game, and what your plans for it are. But a lot of people are talking about it. I'm just not a huge fan of the tokenomics. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that the fully diluted market cap is 561 million already. But at least we know, or more or less have an idea of what will be in circulation at the time, so that we can make our decisions there about going in on this project or not. You know, we know what's gonna be diluted on us. So something to think about. Again, for me, it's a short-term play, just to try to increase my capital to have more capital to put into other projects. All right, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Again, there's no Telegram, just Discord, but for whatever reason I'm not able to get into that Discord. I don't know what's up with my Discord. I don't really use it too much anyway, so I prefer Telegram. But yeah, there it is. Shrapnel shooter looks really good. Game looks pretty interesting. Tokenomics are bad, but it's got a lot of hype, and I'm sure it'll do relatively well. All right, that's it. Let me know what you guys think, guys. If you can, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this game. Let me know what you think about this channel so far. If you've gotten some utility out of it, hopefully you have. Again, happy Thanksgiving to everyone that celebrates, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Talk to you guys later. Peace.